Hello, you're welcome. This is actually an administrative training, technical videos that explain to you step by step on how to navigate your website as a portal owner. Like you're able to own a VTU website with our platform, which is Instant Mobile NG, and you are now like trying to understand how the system works in general. So my name is Shedrach and I'm a full stack web developer. On this video, I'm going to walk you step by step on how to go about the back end development and how to interact with the application. And of course, we're going to do a lot of things on this video, practical things. So pay critical attention to this video. Now, you are watching this video because you must have already been given admin access to your website and you now want to now begin to learn how the system work in general. So this is a kind of a free video training. For those of you that are new to the channel and you are actually trying to get started on the process of buying any of our solutions, especially this particular video, then the offer is still on the description of this video. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and like and share this because we'll be making updates on this section as in regard to telecom business. Now, when you come to Instant Mobile Nigeria, there's several packages we have on our channel that will enable you to a kind of start V2 website. So if you go to pricing sections, you'll be able to see that we have several prices which you can actually pick any of them and pay for it to get your VTU website. So when your website is ready, the first thing you should learn is to learn how to manage your website. And that is why we are on this video. So follow along with me as we all go through it. We are using a first package here as a case study, but it's also applied to other packages irrespective of the package you are going for. So, and that package is called bulk order. Okay. So the knowledge can be applied to any of our packages here. The difference of each of these packages is the features that is attached to each of them. Later in this video, we may be able to explore each of them. So once your website is ready, based on what we wrote on the description of the page here, either this package, bulk order package, or also V2 reseller package, they are almost the same thing. The bulk order setup system and the reseller package is almost the same thing in terms of the application that is used to deploy it. So the first thing you should get is a kind of, we're going to send you a kind of admin backend login section. So that's the first thing you should get. And once you get it, you'll be able to get your own website. For instance, if you are going for the first package, which is V2 bulk order reseller setup one, you'll be given something that looks like this, like a landing page. We call it an app landing page. Okay. So let me take you again back to the package. You see it here now. The first package, it says come with let me show you something. Let me show you something. So this particular package, which is the first package here, comes with app landing page. Can you see it right away? App landing page. So it means that your website will be giving register login as the landing page. So this is how your user is going to see it. And the user can easily create accounts and also see how the system work, okay? So, but I'm not going to just create accounts on this. I'm going to just walk you to understand the relation your website have with us and also how you relate with your client. Now, we're using Data HD as a case study here, but this Data HD can be your own website. I believe you're getting it. Okay, so this is like, okay, we are using it to demonstrate what we are saying as regard to how you manage your website. So Data HD is what we are using to explain some certain things. So the first thing you should learn is how the user register an account on your website, which is very simple. The person have to just fill a form, which the person can easily sign up. It's completely free for the person to, as I'm talking about your end customers. Okay, so this is the form they have to fill. When they fill the form, they'll be prompted to log in and also verify the accounts to the email the stem sent to them on their email. So that is for verification purposes and it's for security purposes. So once they are done with that, they can easily sign in. So I'm going to be comparing two things as the lecture is going on. One of the things I'm going to be comparing is I'm going to log in into this front end as a user and also log in as an admin. so that I can easily interact with all of them and also show you further things. We're going to log into almost three systems at a time just to explain what we are saying. So let me just click on login. I already have an account on the system, so I'm just going to log in. I'm talking about data HD. Your own website can be, so what we say to every client that's a portal owner is that you must have an account, create a user account so that you can easily see how the interactions is looking at. And don't go rush and begin to refer people into your website. Okay, first of all, you have to learn how the system works so that you shouldn't go and begin to refer people. At the end of the day, you have issues as like understanding how the system works. And to another for to address some certain things, do not come to us and begin to ask, okay, how do I do like this? How everything is covered on this video. We are detailed as possible to explain everything on this video. So starting from the first thing the user have to see is the welcome note, which you can change as an admin, where the person can see what the as the kind of the notification. So we're going to look at some certain things here. So I'm logged in as a user, and once the user is logged in, you can see the person I'm logged in as a user. So you can see the balance I have, which is around 18 naira. So we're still going to click on here, but let's go to the admin. Okay, in your own case, your own admin end is different because we have security in mind. So this is actually a public video, so even when we are watching this video, you may not be able to log into this section here. So your own is uniquely identified by your own portal, so mind that. Okay, so and the to be able to access the admin, we also send you a temporary default password and username, which I'm going to show you how to actually change them. You can also create a new admin for security reasons. So I just put in the login. I'm going to click on login, and once you log in, you can able to see that it is successful. And to crown it all, you can use your phone to manage everything from A to Z. You can manage your website from A to Z. So this is the first phase that you see as an admin when you log in. So how does these things work? We are going to look at some certain things as time can permit us on this video. So starting from the first one, the first thing is that this is like, okay, the interface where you see everything that is happening. It's like a statistical analysis that explains everything about your business. That includes how the users, how many number of users you have, how many. Okay, let me just start from the first sections. This section here explains the balance you have with us as you are connected directly to our API system. So you can see the balance is reading here. Okay, I'm going to explain things for you. I'm going to come back to this. Now, if you go further here, you can able to see here, you see the user. Okay, so you can see the user balance, and also the agent, and also the vendor. So these are three categories of people that can register on your website: the users, the agent, and the vendors. So each of their balance is going to be carried out on the system automatically. Then how many subscribers is going to read there, then how many agents is going to also read here, then vendor 0. So as things are going on, you're able to be seeing things automatically recorded by the system. And to crown it all, you can register millions of people on your website. So, and the server that is operating your website has unlimited traffic. So we have factored all those things together, build a good foundation for you as a reseller or a portal owner that is using our network to resell the product as a portal owner. So do not worry about crashing or anything at all. Even if you have 10 million users, system is going to accommodate that automatically. So here is also referrals. Referrals are people that refer people into the system. You're going to be reading here. So all these things are self-explanatory. Then if you go further, this is also transactions. Transaction has to do with purchases people are doing. If we also turn this into a mobile device, you can be able to see everything in a mobile view. Okay, so later in the day we'll be able to look at how to actually use mobile device to do some certain things. So this is for the dashboard, which of course you have seen. Now let's look at something that is very important. Now you can see the balance here is reading the API balance. Okay, now when you must have an account with as in like other a VTU portal, our team must have instructed you to go to instantmobile.com.ng and open an account with us on the application. So if you go here, I'm going to log in into my own account, which of course I've already have an account to show you something that is very, very important here. So if we click on login, the system will log in into the mobile app of instantmobile.com.ng. So this is actually different from your own, because it's like, okay, we are giving you service to render in your own portal, and which is custom built by us to you, so that you can able to resell the product. So, but you should learn that for your website to function, it must be directly connected to our own platform, right? So that is exactly how we're explaining this to, so that you can see the relationship between it. So if you can pay attention critically, you can see that here in this account, we have already connected it to the data HD, which is like, we are looking at it, that's their website right now. So you can see the balance is 528 naira. So if you also go back, which is like, okay, your own admin right now, you can see here that the balance is also what, 528 naira. So what does this really mean? It means that whatever that happens, if a user buys a product, the balance, the order is automatically done on instantmobile.com.ng application. So the system automatically order it on this app, which are going to experiment on it, and then give the users, the end customer, the value of the service the person is purchasing. So what we are saying in essence is that once you have an account with us, what you should be doing is to be refilling your wallet with us. What do you mean by refilling? You can refill your wallet. You can easily top up your wallet any amount, and then remember, the system is operating in a prepaid mode, meaning that you can easily put money into your own account, which you have with us. As like, okay, for instance, you can put in deposit ahead of time, but even if you don't have the cash, after you must have the system set up, you can easily encourage people to use their website. Then when they want to now fund their wallet, any amount they fund, you push the money to your own wallet with us here. How do you do that? It's very simple. You make your payment to any of the account that is stated here. Can you see it now? Let me just show you just one account that you can see. If you click on fund wallet, I'm talking about in Instant Mobile. See the process you have to use to fund your own account so that services can be delivering on your website. You pay to this account, which is Unique Recharge Solution. You can see it right away stated here. And this is the time, and this is what you need to state when you make your payment. And one good thing about our solution is this: we do not charge you for wallet funding. Okay, so it is zero wallet funding for every of our resellers, people that owns VT website with us. So that is a mind-blowing opportunity for you. So now another thing you should get right is that the funding time is normal time that you're able to get as an attention of funding is from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. That is the time frame at which you can actually fund your account to get the needed value for your recharge. Okay, so do not pay at odd hours. Okay, so most of our reseller, what they usually do is that they load money ahead of time. Okay, what we accept right now is only but manual funding on Instant Mobile. But in your own website, you can also activate what's it called, card payments for automated funding, which I'm still going to cover on the later on the video. So I believe this point is clear. The money you have with us is what the system used to deliver product to your own end customer. I believe that is clear. And you can see that anytime we fund the account on Instant Mobile, it gets reflected automatically to your own wallet with us, and it also reflects on your website automatically by the system. So that is how it works. Once you make your payment, quickly go to your what's called your WhatsApp, and then contact us on WhatsApp, send the proof of payment. And also one good thing one more very important thing is that you need to go and join the WhatsApp group. That's the Nigerian Telecom WhatsApp group. So you can be notified anytime there is an update as regard to products and services, or even prices or announcement. So make sure you join the WhatsApp group so that you can be updated anytime. Okay, so having said that, let's go to the user properly. How do we actually interact with the users? Like, for instance, you have a member, people are already registering your website. How do you fund their wallet? How do you debit them? It's very simple. All you have to do is you click on these subscribers. Can you see subscribers? Just click on it. So once you click on subscribers, it will take you to the list of all the available subscribers. So even if you have 10 million people here, it's going to be listed here. Okay. Now, all you have to do is to locate the person you want to edit his or her own account. So for instance, I want to work on this account. So I'm going to just click on this credit or debit. So this credit or debit is like, okay, I want to add money or subtract money. So for instance, this person, remember, this is the account I open. I told you we're going to open 3 types of accounts, and I've just shown you. You can see that this person, this account has 18 naira. Let me take you back again so that you should get the process. So you can see this account has a balance of 18 naira. So you can see it right away. So when I update this account now, it will change to another level. That's like, okay, this person has paid you manually. We're looking at manual transfer. The person has made payment into, as like the person goes to his or her own dashboard and pay you manually, as like, okay, transfer money to a manual funding. So we're looking at how do you now affect the what the balance to the user. All you have to do is to click on subscribers and then click on add or debit. And then once you are here, all you have to do is to select the action, which is credit. Then from here, for instance, I want to just stop in 500 just to demonstrate things for you. Then the reason should be funding. Okay, use the keyword funding. Okay, like now I want to do 1,000 naira just to demonstrate something. Then the reason is funding. Then click update wallet. So once you click on update wallet, the system automatically update the user account. And also the system will send email to that person indicating that money has been credited to that person's account. And if the person now log into his or her account, the person will now see a balance reading on his or her own wallet. So you can see here now that there is a what's called balance here reading. Okay, so and if the person also goes to the transaction history, which you can see here, transaction history, you can able to see everything in real time. So you can see that this is the payment that was done right now. Okay, so everything is simply transparent on this. Now when you come back again, for instance, you now made a mistake. You want to put 10,000. You want to put, it's supposed to be 500. You now went and put 1,000. So how do you debit the user? Okay, so just click on that subscriber again, and then go, what's it called? Go here and then click on that credit or debit. Then under action, instead of credit, you select debit, then put in 500 as the case may be. Then put in something like reverse fund and then click update. The system will automatically remove 500 and then present the user with a new balance. So you can see it now. Make sure you use a very good keyword. So they shouldn't use a word that, because the user is going to see every transaction when he or she logs in into his or her own account. So if you don't use a right keyword, the person may try to object the transaction history. Like I can see now, if you come here, you see the reason for this transaction is what? Reverse fund. Okay. So you can see it right away. You can see the reason. So that's why it's very important to use a very good keyword. So these are things you have to do as an admin. Remember, we are not the admin of your website. You are the one that is administering your website. So another thing you can do is that, let's look at the mobile view as like, okay, you're using a mobile device to access the system. So this is how it's going to look like. I've already showed you this. So you have to use the ampersand sign on your mobile device, because you can easily operate this business with your mobile device. You don't need a laptop for this. Okay, so then if you click on this, you can see the subscribers, right? So now when you come here, you use the scroll bar here. You can see it right away, this particular scroll bar. So if you are using a mobile device, no problem. If you are using a laptop, no problem. Everything, it can work here. So you scroll here and then choose actions, okay? Either debit or credit. Now, another thing is that if you have millions of people and then you cannot be able to scroll, okay? All you have to do is to put the keyword, which is phone number, okay? Phone number is very, very, very important. So let the client, for instance, the client have issues or challenge, just simply tell the person to send you phone number, and then the system will automatically search the users and then present it for you, and then you choose an actions to perform. You can also do other things like viewing the user data. Okay, so here you can easily see everything about the user. Okay, so you can see so many things about the user here. Okay, so that this is like, okay, you want to now see the user. And then if there is a case whereby the user cannot be able to log into his or her account, maybe he forgets his or her password, he can easily reset. If the person communicates to you as an admin, he can easily reset the password for the user. Okay. So, but do not do this. You only do this when the user has requested for that. And then you must have probably a kind of know that the person is genuine. Okay. So because people may come to disguise themselves as a kind of the user in the midst to kind of, but do not give the person's his or her PIN, because people can always be say, okay, I forgot my PIN. Do not disclose that, but the PIN is something the user use for transaction. So having done that, let's look at other things we can be able to. Let's look at how to do transactions, because we are looking at, okay, everything in the system here, like what we said on the bulk order, is automated. Okay. Now, if you are going for the first package here, remember the only service that is available on your website is what? Airtime and data. Okay. Airtime and data. Okay. But if you are going for the second services, airtime, data, and cable is available. While the third package, I mean to say, is everything is available, both airtime, data, cable, electricity, and exam EPIN. So these are what differentiates all the packages. Okay. Now we want to test run the system to see how the system works as regard to how the automated is in. Automation means that you don't actually do anything as an admin for your website to work as regard to delivering the products for your end customer. So quickly, I'm going to use one of the services which is very popular and everybody can always relate with that. I'm going to do data, I'm going to do airtime, but the same process is the same thing for other subscription payments like cable, electricity. So in this account, we are assuming that this is a user now, want to now buy, okay, from your website. The person has found his or her account, and then the person want to do transaction. So let's look at it. And another thing why we are doing this is to show you that actually everything is working, because people are very funny. They will go to the admin and then do some alterations. At the end of the day, they'll come back and say, the website is not working. Everything is working. Okay. So if you come here, I'm going to select a VTU. I'm going to just put the phone number which I want to subscribe. Then here, I'm going to put in the amount I want to top up, and then I'm going to put my PIN. Everything is self-explanatory here. We are looking at, okay, this is the user. So once I click on continue, the system will automatically uh, dispense the airtime, okay, to that cell phone automatically. That if there is a good network at that moment at which the recharge is being done. So other services, it can also be done automatically on the system. A little bit down. Now, but that does not mean that the network cannot be back. Okay. So depending on the time at which you may want to do a recharge, that can be a customer. So if the person now gets an error, server error, that does not mean that the network is not going to be back, right? So, but let me just show you something. You can do other services like maybe MTN may be down, then why Airtel is up, why MTN is up, why Airtel is down. So I believe you are getting the point right now. So let's just try MTN again, because I believe network must have, okay, it can be just a second, then that network is down. So that does not mean that the user should now, or maybe you as an admin should be panicking that, okay, there is no network or something, okay? So I just define it, then put the number. Make sure it's correct. Do not go and make another. Just like this, what you have to be telling your user on your own WhatsApp group, that let them make sure that they put the right number, okay? So I'm just going to click on continue. Then quickly, because I don't want this video to be long, this training video to be long. So I'm just going to click on continue. We all know how to do recharge on VTU system like this. So I'm just going to see, okay, the number, okay. The number is 9. So I think I made a mistake. I didn't select MTN there. So let me just put it again. Do not make mistake. Just gonna put it by a time. Let's see. Let's see. So this is what you have to be telling your users. They shouldn't make mistake during their recharges. So you can see that the transaction is successful, and then the user has to get the value instantly on his or her cell phone. So millions of people can be doing airtime VTU from your website, and you as an admin will be seeing everything. So if you go to the admin now, okay, so you can see that the balance is now no longer 528 naira. It's now reduced. So automatically the system is debiting you from instant mobile as a platform, right? So let me just show you things so that you should understand how the system works as regards to delivering of products. We're still going to do data subscription, but not now, okay? Now you can see the balance here is now 430. So I believe you're getting a 431 naira. And if you also come back to your website, you can see it's 439 naira. I believe this, and if you also see the user balance is also decreasing. So now we're going to go to the next phase of the whole process, which is very important, and that is how much are you buying and how much are you selling? That take us to services. If you click on services, we're going to use just one services, which is data, and then you can use it to relate to other services. So let me open data now. You can see data plans here. Okay, so let me open it, then click on manage, right? Click on manage. When you click on manage, it will take you to the place where you can see so many things here that include the a lot of services, but we're going to use just one to demonstrate how you sell and how you buy. Okay, so you should, as in how much you are buying from us and how much you are selling and what you are to set here. So click on this. I'm going to use 1 gig as a case study. Now, ignore everything that is written here. I believe you are getting it now. Do not touch anything that is written here. Leave it the way it is. Okay. Now come down here, the place where you see what's it called? The place where you see buying price, user price, and agent price and vendor price. This is the place where you have to adjust or make some adjustment. But before you start adjusting, you need to learn how the system works in general. Now, if you are going for bulk order, for instance, I'm using it. You can use it to relate to other package. You can see here that we categorically state something here that if you are going for bulk order, the SME 1 gig is sold for what? 269 naira. I believe you're getting it now at the moment. At the moment, because prices are changing, it's not always constant. So for you as an admin, what you should be going is to go to Instant Mobile app, okay? app.instantmobile.com.ng. Once you are here, okay, you always go to menu here, click on pricing, okay? Every time you want to know the current price, because prices are always dynamic, okay? We always communicate that to our WhatsApp group when there's an update of price. But even if we didn't communicate that, please make sure you are always paying attention to here. Maybe in every week or every 3 days or 5 days, always check out the pricing section here. So coming here, you can see here that once you register and order for bulk order, which is this MSD Pack 1. I'm using it as a case study. Your membership level falls on the subscriber level, right? So you can see it right away now. You can see the subscriber level. Now, how much do you know? How do you now know how much you are buying? You can see that the price is written here, which is 269. And if you also come here, you can see that the price is 269. I believe that is clear. Now, if you also go down to Airtel as a network, you can see it's 220, right? So if you also come here, you can see it is what? 220. Now, let's go back to the back end. Now, you as owner that is own this VT website now, your website is now ready, and then you now want to adjust price as to create margins for yourself, because we don't set margin. We don't know how much you want to sell to your clients. So what you should do, which is very important, is to define your buying price. So here I'm going to put 269 as my buying price. Now coming to the first person, which is the user, people that register on your website are called users. Like this particular account now, which I used to do this airtime transaction, is a user account. How do I mean by user account? It's just like a account that was just signed up, okay? Now, if you come here, you can see now the status is was subscriber, right? So if you also go here to the, what's it called, let me show you something, to the prices section, and we're assuming that this is their website, right? Because their website's prices is going to be always different from ours. Okay, so if you come here, you see that here you can see that the 1 gig is sold for 285 at the moment, okay, on this platform. That can be your own. I believe you are getting it. Now relate this, because this is very technical here, because people always come back to ask so many questions on this topic. So we're like to doing justice to it publicly, so that you know that this thing is there. Now, margin is what makes you money in the business. So in this aspect, if you set this, what this statement translates is that what if user buys from your website, how much the system will debit from our own end is 269, why the users are debited 285, right? So how much profit are you going to be making? 285 minus by 269. That is 16 naira from this user level. Okay. Now, coming further, that is if you are to go with this margin. Okay. You can also say, okay, I'm going to be selling at 275 for the user. Remember, users are free people that don't pay you money to use the system. So make sure you set a high margin, because most of them can come and go. But people that are now agents are very serious people in mind. So I put 285. Then here, I'm going to put something like a 28, maybe 278. Why here, I'm going to put in 275. That's just the margin I want to go with now. So all you have to do is to click on update. Once you have set up the whole thing based on your choice or preference, you have to click on update, right? You have to just click on update. The system will go into action to update that price. You can see it has been updated. So what it means that when a user comes to buy 1 gig of MTN SME, the system will debit you from instant mobile with the sum of 2 at the moment. At the moment, because price may change anytime. Okay, it will debit you with 269. Then come to the website, your own website, and debit the client with 200. And then if the client is a subscriber, it will debit the client with 285. But if the client is an agent, it will debit the client with 278. Why, if it is a vendor, it will debit the client with 275. Now, you may ask yourself, intelligent question. You may ask, okay, Shedrach, I've known how much this thing is, as in how the system works. How then do I calculate my profit? Okay, that can be an intelligent question that you now throw to me right now. To do that, you simply go to cell analysis. Can you see cell analysis here? Can you see it now? Click on this cell analysis. Cell analysis will give you every analysis in respect of how many volume of transaction that is going on your website. So you can see right away that previously we did a transaction, just one single transaction, which is airtime, and you can see the total sale is 99 naira. The profit that was made in this is 3 naira, right? So you can see it now. Then if you go down, scroll down, you can see every transaction. So, okay, successful transaction, the system will report that. While failed transaction is also going to report that. If you also come here, you can see that the airtime transaction is 1. So if you have 10 million airtime transaction, it will report it immediately on this section. But the only time you report real transaction, giving you also profit, is if you set your margin well. If you didn't set your margin well, it will not report it. What I mean by setting your margin well is that you must be able to define the what's it called, the buying price. The buying price should not, I repeat, the buying price must be exactly the amount you are buying from us. Okay, I believe you are getting it. The buying price must be tallied with what we are buying from us, because we are still coming to upgrading. Okay, so for instance, let's talk about the upgrade. For instance, you now want to become an agent on instant mobile, or even a vendor to get the services cheaper. Let me explain something here. Now, if you go to Chrome now, this video is going to be a witness to all the questions that people can possibly ask as regard to, like, okay, you have a VT website, or even you are intending to have a VT website, but you are confused on how everything works. This video is going to help you to explain. It's like a training. Okay, so if you now want to upgrade to get a discounted product, okay, you can click on agent to upgrade. You can see the amount you have to pay. okay, you have to pay 5,000. For instance, your website is ready and you are even though you are a bulk order and you come for the package of MSD pack 1, and you now want to upgrade to get further discounts, it's possible here on Instant Mobile. So you pay 5,000 at the moment. At the moment is because things may change. I keep repeating myself over and over again. So it's not maybe next year or even few days to come. You must say, okay, I was seeing this when you are doing the training, it was 5,000. Why is it now 10,000 or 100,000? This video will bear me a witness that we say that the prices are not consistent. So always take action and grab the opportunity at that moment at which you see it at is on a low level. So, and if you now want to upgrade to a vendor, you click on our vendor here, you see it's 10,000. Now, when you upgrade to either a vendor or agent, this is what is going to happen. The system will automatically change your buying price. I believe you're getting it. It will automatically change. For instance, if you upgrade to agents from here, the buying price is going to change. It's going to be what 267 for MTN. If you go for vendor, it is going to be 265 for vendor package. Now, if you upgrade to agent or vendor, you should go back to your sale page. So what's called your admin and rework all the whole data variations. You must work everything back again to tally with what you are currently buying. So for instance, you now upgrade to a vendor on Instant Mobile after your website is ready. You pay 10,000, you now upgrade to a vendor. What you should put here is 265 instead of 200 and there, because that is what you are going to be buying as a vendor. I believe that is self-explanatory. With this in mind, instead we now go into calculation to calculate when during sale analysis. And then on this sale analysis, every day the system will reset it within the time frame given here. So what we advise everybody is that always monitor your track your sale and close sale. Closing sale means how much do I make, because the system will automatically report how much you make here. It will tell you every amount you are making here. So always close sale around 11:30 p.m. in the night. Come here. You don't need to be calculating how many transactions is happening on your website because everything is automated. All you have to do is to log into your website. If you are using a mobile device, once you are logged in, click on sale analysis and then come here around 11:30 p.m. Okay, and then whatever amount that is here is what you have made for that day, right? So that gives you a simple, what's it called, simple financial analysis for your business. We're going to try one more thing, which is to buy data, just to show you that everything we are saying is correct. Remember, we have made a profit of 3 naira, and also to prove that the data is delivering based on so that to clear every doubt, because people will say, your website is not working, data is not working, everything is working. If it is not working, why are we selling the thing to you? So quickly, I'm going to just click on buy data. Going to click on buy data, then select MTN, select SME, select, going to select 1 gig. Remember, based on what we state statistically, if a user, which is a subscriber, buys 1 gig, we're going to make 16 naira for that. Okay. So let me just put in the number that I wish to subscribe this, just to demonstrate that profit is reporting based on if you set the margin well, and also what's it called, data is delivering because the system is automated. So these are 2 things we want to prove on this transaction. So I'm going to put my PIN. This is like, okay, this is the person that is buying the data, and then this person is now trying to subscribe for MTN SME. Sometimes MTN SME may be down. That person should try corporate. And if any transaction that fails, the system is always reporting it to the, if you want to query transaction, okay, you have to go to instantmobile.com.ng. Reflect here. It means that transaction, maybe there is a network glitch, right? So, but let me just try it again. Let me try one more time for MTN, because MTN is the most viable network in the business. So you should be able to pay attention to get MTN right, because people usually go for MTN. Okay, so let me just go back. I know this training is taking longer because I just want you to, I want you to get value for what we have said for you. And I don't want to make mistakes, so I want to be sure. So I'm checking the number so that I will not make mistake. I think this is the number. I think I have up to the balance. Yes, I have up to that. So I put my PIN, then I think network is not okay for that of MTN, but let me check that of what's it called? Let me check Airtel as a network. Now, let me just use a 500 megabytes, and then I think 080 4 761 302. Okay. So you can see that the transaction went through. So at that moment, MTN is down, right? I believe you're getting it. So sometimes MTN may be down, sometimes MTN may come up. So you shouldn't come and say, Mr. Shedrach, this thing is not working. But even if your website is not like, okay, a particular network is not working, you should report back to the admin. So you can see that Airtel now, we'll do Airtel now, it went through, okay? And if you go to Instant Mobile as like you want to view the whole transaction, you can see it is reporting live here. You can see it now. You can see the data is being subscribed, right? You can see it now, right? So if you now go back to, you can see the amount that was debited here, which is 225 was debited. And then if you go back to the user, 235 was debited. So let me check the sell analysis just to show you something. So you can see that the profit has now jumped up to 13 naira, then 2 transactions, then the total sales. I believe you are following, you are now getting the points. Okay, so you can see here, if you go, so this time is separating everything, telling you this is data profit, which is 10 naira, which is the amount, and this is one single transaction. And if you also go back to the dashboard, you're able to see that you see the balance is reducing for that of the general balance you have with us. I believe this is clearer enough now. Then if you also see your user is also balance is also reducing. So this is how how do you cash out your profit? It's very simple. It's not every time your user pay you money that you put every money to us, right? You should be able to be knowing how much that is coming every day and then pulling it out. So this amount that is reporting here, which is on the profit, total profit, is what you have to be jotting down. For instance, if in a week now you are making up to like 50,000, which is very possible if you have customer base, it means that you have to be removing 50,000 from the overall deposit your users are doing. So that takes us to the next level. We have ascertained every indication that product is delivering. Not only that, we already understand the same margin. On the area of margin, for instance, because the way you work on data, the data, you have to work on every of the data plan that is here. You can see it now. You have to work everything here. After you work it, there is another one. You have to go and make sure you work every data plan here. Okay. Now, if you think that you cannot be able to do that, you want us to handle that for you. It's 20,000 naira. If you have an existing website, we charge you 20,000 for that. So if you want us to work both data and cable subscription and exam mapping, if you're a busy client who does not want to follow this video to work your sale price, all you have to do is to send us your sale margin, how much you want to add to the amount you are buying from us. I believe that is clear enough. Then pay 20,000 naira, send us your portal admin login details, and then we'll work the margins for you. Okay. Now, for those of you that are craving that, okay, our API prices is very high and all the rest. So you can easily request for additional API integration to our website. Each API integration is 20,000 per one API integration. That is for those of you. And if you say, okay, I want to go for multiple packages that will give me API ability, so you can go for the VTU reseller. Okay, if you go here, you can see VTU reseller. VTU reseller is having multiple API. You can see them here. Each of these plans has multiple API. I believe that point is clear. And also the last package, which is bulk order, we also give you multiple API. So that is for API people that will say their prices, I don't like the prices. Then you upgrade, pay the differences. And those of you that want to now upgrade, how do you get started? It's very simple. If you are paying 18,700, you now want to go for the package of 68,000, 60,000 at the moment. All you have to do is to subtract 60,000. You subtract 18,000 naira from 60,000. So you are left with 41,300. So once you upgrade, we are going to put every feature that is here. Then that reminds me, those of you that are going for the first package, which is this bulk order one, you'll be getting a website that has just the login register button, which is the app landing page. And probably you want to now get a custom landing page where you can see all your services listed. We have several of them. So you can see one of them is sampling it as like to show you what it means for having a custom landing page. This is Be Mobile. You can check it out. It's online 247. So you can see it now, bmobile.com.ng. If you want like a template like this one is 30,000 naira. If you want a custom landing page that will look like this, 30,000 naira. That's what we're selling at the moment. That's the current price. Okay. Now, if you also want to have something like this is instamobile.com.ng, instamobiledata.com.ng is also available at rate of 15,000. This particular one is 15,000. Is available to give you something that looks like this. Or if you also want a sophisticated one like this one is available. This one is 20,000 naira. So all you have to do is to send out your website, then request for custom homepage design, just like this. We'll do it for you. This one is 20,000. What's the difference between this and this? This one has a reseller website setup system. That is why it is 30,000. So that's it. Then if it's okay, these ones that you showed me, I'm not really comfortable. We have a list of categories, though we are still working on the website, which is VTU Marketplace. Here, you can easily pick a template, okay, and say this is what we want. And then our team will tell you how much that template worth. I mean to say. And then we'll now integrate. We have several templates that is very, very beautiful, okay? Very, very sophisticated. So let me just show you so that you get to understand what we are saying. So there's a lot of templates, but each of these ones has different prices attached. Like this board data here, board step, I mean to say, this board step is available. Each of these things, you can just go to VTU Marketplace. The link will be also in the description of this video to check it out. So as this is loading, let me also show you other things. I'm going to close all this tab. So if you want to request for custom design, it's available, as I said. So let me also show you other things that is pending on the admin. Now, site settings. Of course, this one is very, very simple. Site settings, how to do it. Like, okay, you want to set up some parameters. Already, we have already set up, when our website is to be designed, we'll set every of the. Okay, when your website is supposed to be designed, we set every details, okay? We will always use the every details to a kind of all the details you send. We'll use it for your website. But if you want to make adjustments, all you have to do is to click on site settings. Can you see it now? Click on this site settings. Once you click here, you can easily update here. Like for instance, you can update how much people someone have to pay to upgrade to agent, also to vendor. For instance, you can put something like this. Let me just show you example. Maybe you can just put like maybe 15,000 to upgrade to a vendor. Then you come here and update. Okay, update. So that's just it. Then another thing is the referral, because this thing comes with a referral program. Okay, users can refer users on the system, and then what comes out, as in what is the commission given to that person. So if you click on referral, you see a lot of referral. You can see all the settings. So you can define what goes on when the users that refer someone, that person does transaction, what happens. So you can define that here, okay? So let me show you. Referral bonus, airtime. First of all, referral bonus account upgrade. If someone upgrade, how much do you want to reward the person that referred the person? You can decide to say, okay, I will reward the person with 1,000. It is automatic. Remember, you don't define something that is not. If you define, like for instance, you come here and say that vendor should pay 500 to upgrade, then you are now paying somebody 1,000. It means it's defeated, right? So you have to define something that is higher, lower than what you define on the upgrade fee. So here is the referral bonus. I put 1,000 there. Then referral bonus airtime purchase. Like if someone that refers someone, if the person is buying airtime, how much do you want to be reward the person that referred the person? You can put their figure here. Remember, you put something that you are getting. For instance, you don't put 5 naira while you are getting it from us at 3 naira. I believe you are getting it. So you can come here and put something like 1 naira. Then come here in the data purchase. It depends on the margin you set. For instance, you remember we work the margin to be 16 naira. So come here, you can put 2 naira here. It means that you are not giving your user 2 naira. That means you are making 14 naira for each data transaction. The another thing is wallet funding. Automated, this one is for Paystack. If people pay using Paystack, this is where this one will reflect. If someone that refer your users, that person that fund his or her wallet, the system will credit the person with 2 naira automatically. But it only work if the person is using automated funding. If it is manual, it will not work. So once you set everything, and if the user comes here, he or she can be able to see every settings you have done. You can see the settings are all applied here. So quickly, another area is on the area of Paystack. Okay, for those of you that are in need of automation, as like for users to fund using funding wallet using automated funding. Also, you can change your manual funding. You can change the bank. For instance, you can come here. Let me just, before we go to the funding, automated funding, let me just say here, you want to change your bank information. For instance, if you come here, we are doing everything live so that if you click on fund wallet, for instance, if the user click on fund wallet, on this place, which is manual, you can easily change the manual. Even if the one you have supply is not okay for you, you can easily put the what you think is okay for you. Like for instance, I can put OP here. The accounts can be my name, right? Or your business name. If you have a registered business and you didn't supply the details, this is the time you can update it. And once you update it, whatever you update here is what the user is going to see. If the person wants to now fund wallet, he or she is going to be prompted to pay to that particular account which you specify. You can see it right away, written boldly. So these are the things you can do as an admin. Now, coming to the area of automated funding, if you want to integrate automated funding, you can either contact our support line or click on API settings. So once you click on API settings, and then you see so many things here, but the ones that for you to integrate Paystack is to click on Paystack. Okay, click on this Paystack. Once you click on Paystack, you'll be presented with options to put your secret key. So what you have to put here is your secret key from Paystack. Only Paystack is working on the application. I repeat, only Paystack is working on the application. Those of you that are asking virtual account is not working, but Paystack is very flexible because it will present the users with a one-time bank account to pay. If the person pay, the system will automatically credit the person's wallet. Okay, the person don't used to use card. It's like a one-time checkout, dynamic account. That's what we call it. So, and also you can define charge here. You can say, okay, you want to charge your user 2% or even 0%. Why 0%? Because we don't charge you to load money with us, right? So you don't need to charge your user. So you can easily do 0 here. Okay. Then once you are done, you put on. You on it, you put on. Then make sure that you go to your Paystack dashboard on the developer page, and then you put / your website on the live web hook. You make sure that you put / your website web hook, as in your website name / web hook. Copy it and paste there, because if you don't, this time will not return, as in like credit the customer when the person pays. So if this is technical to you, contact support for that, then we're able to help you that. So transaction here is simply the place where you can view all the whole total transaction that is happening on your website. Another good thing about our API is this: if there is a failing transaction, we always refund your money back. So for instance, even if it is successful and the client did not get value for the service, we always refund you the money. So that is good aspect of our API. Other gateway system don't do that. If there is failed transaction, your money is stuck. So for those of you that are always eager, your price is somehow. These are the advantages. One, we give you good support, technical support. Two, you use zero wallet funding. Other services like this give you, each wallet funding, you'll be paid 50 naira, even sometimes it's percentage. But in our own case, it's zero wallet funding. The fourth one is that if there is a transaction fail or maybe successful transaction, but the client did not receive the value, we refund you your money to your wallet. So if this is what resonates with you, then stick with us. Okay, but if you think that, okay, I want to pull out, no problem. You pay API for each single API based on if it is compatible with the solution. It's 20,000 per API. Okay, so if you want to get like a standalone where you have multiple API switch, where you have a lot of them listed, then that one is 100,000. Why, if you want to go for master reseller, all these things are available, because you know you don't pay 18,700 for VTU website and then expect magic to happen. Okay, those of you that are coming in with the mindset of this 18,000 to get everything, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so you can pay higher money to get higher services. Just like this training you are watching is completely free. What you are paying is just to buy data and watch it. Okay, so you don't expect everything to be in one package. We have several packages, but we are making everybody to start the business at a low scale. That is why we are looking at that mindset of 18,700. So people are coming as, I want to get the services cheaper. I want to do like this. I want to do like this. So we have so many services, portals or portal setup system. So if you want to go for master reseller, is there. You can see the price at the moment. You can see this one. The first one is 250,000. You can go through the features. You can see this one is 1.5 million. So these are all these packages you have. So don't come and stock yourself with one package and begin to bombard us with several questions that touches the heart. We may not entertain it on WhatsApp. So make sure you pay attention to this. The next one is notification, because we're running up this video. Notification has to do with what I told you previously. When you log into, if your clients log in, what they see when they want to log in. So this welcome to DH. For instance, you have maybe there is a promo you are running. You can go to click on notification, so you can see notifications. So here you can delete the one that is here. I just deleted this. Click OK. We're rounding up. So make sure it is enabled. Then click on add. Then here we'll say promo. For instance, this is promo. 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 So here we might just put for everybody, okay? We may say get a free VTU website when you refer one extra person that order for a VTU website under your package. Or get upgraded to the next plan with 50% discount offer. So you can see the very constructive message that I just sent now. And this message is true. For those of you that are watching this video to the end and you have a VTU website with us, this offer is for you. Get a free VTU website. For those of you that have not even have a VTU website, all you have to do is to get someone that order for one VTU website based on this package, the second MSD Pack 2, and then get MSD Pack 1 website for free. And then if you also have MSD Pack 1, I believe you are getting it, and then you refer somebody, you get 50%. As in, if instead of paying 30, instead of paying 60, you'll be paying 30,000 to get to the second package. I think this is a promo we can run. So I'm going to click on add notification. I'm just joking, please. It's not what we are running right now, but I'm just showing you what you can do as admin. Admin has similar controls over the application. So if the user now logs in, as in to buy products, he or she is now going to see promo, get a free VTU website when you refer one extra persons that order for a VTU website under your package, or get upgrades to the next plan with 50% discount offer. So I believe this is clear enough. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at is the system user. Now, who is the system user? Is the admin. Okay. So here you can easily block the default one that was sent to you and then click add, right? Then add a system user based on your website. So for security purposes, okay? So here, maybe I'm just going to use this and just like showing you something you can do to secure your website. So choose a very strong password and then grant the person the privilege to super admin and add the person. Can you see it now? Then the one that we sent to you, which is this particular one that I'm logged in already, so you can easily block it. Okay, just click on block. Say, are you sure you want to block? You say yes. Then use the one that you define now to begin to access your website admin. This is for security. So I think this summarizes our training for this. Those of you that are new to the channel, as I said earlier, before I go, we are loading all the templates we have on ground, because we're also reselling templates for those of you that want a custom design. So you can see this one. This is homey data. Very, very powerful, right? It has every functions you need to run a perfect telecom business. Everything is here. This one goes for as high as 15,000 naira. Okay, for those of you that want it, you have a package on, even on bulk order. You want to have a custom landing page like this, is 15,000. Then we also have Liniva. Liniva is a very powerful template as well. It's a good in mobile and it looks very, very cute. So this one goes for 15,000 as well. So you can see it now. So the last but not the least is Bold Step. Bold Step is here, and Bold Step is very fast and sophisticated as well. But this one goes for 20,000 naira. So if any of the templates resonate with you and you want to now get any of them, always DM us on WhatsApp, and then we're able to relay with you. That is if you have existing website. But if you are not, you're a developer watching this, you want to get any of the templates just for your project purposes, then you can DM us for us to give you the exact price. We are usually telling you for existing client, but if you are not existing client, the price is not the same. Both for all the ones we have shown you so far, both for Vend Africa and both Be Mobile. Okay, it's not the same thing. So that summarizes our lectures and training. And those of you that are new to everything telecommunication and you're watching this video up to this point, this is the time you have to start the business. And then for we to help you out is for you to pick a package. Pay now. You have already seen how the system works. So you shouldn't come and begin to ask questions. Okay, how does this thing work? Everything is explained on this video. Now, for those of you that are also new and you have on a VTU website just like this, and then probably you want to design a custom logo, you can use a very tool that is very powerful, which is a logo maker, to get yourself a very good logo for your VTU website. That should be something that we're going to do a video on that. If you need that, please let us know. We're able to give you that video. Please Use the link in the description of this video to get started. If you have not ordered for your VTU website, and you're looking for opportunity like this is the opportunity we're waiting for. Order for a VTU website and thank me later, because this is a business that pays itself. Okay, and if you're also an existing client and you have been able to see how the system functions, and you're on a list package, which is this particular package, for instance, MSD Pack 1, and you have seen how these things function, you can upgrade to get a better services by paying the differences. Or you can also order for a custom solutions like master reseller, which I've explained earlier before now. Or you can also order for a extra API system if you feel like the services with prices are not that favorable to you. All these things are available. DM us, use this video, go through sections, timestamp to know the areas that you think you want to have extra to add extra to your VTU business, and then thank me later. I remember host Mr Shedrach. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. If this video gives you value, start the business, because that's the main thing. I appreciate you for standing by to watch to the end. Remain blessed.